When you need strength and wisdom, turn to God. He is the one who can answer our prayers. We are nothing, and God is everything. When we need help, we need to reach to God for help, because He truly does love us. God loves us so much, He sent His only begotten Son to lay down His life so that we may have eternal life. He has broken the chains we were held down by, and through Him is the only way to paradise. So trust in God. He is your best friend and creator. Praise His name daily. Amen.
Salam al-Masih. God bless each and every one of you out there. Hello, hello, hello. We are here on a Monday evening. That's right, y'all. And for your viewing pleasure, GodLogic recently, and I mean recently, jumped into a discussion with Lesbiano, the Orthodox Muslim. And Logic had to give it to him how he lived in that live stream, y'all. Now I'm not gonna troll y'all. I'm not gonna play it like we out here trying to catch GodLogic in 2025. We're gonna expose them. Nah, this ain't one of them live streams. This ain't one of them live streams. This is actually one of those live streams where Avery exposes Lesbiano. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to review the latest, the one that happened not even 48 hours ago discussion. Are y'all ready for that? Are y'all ready for GodLogic, the sheikh of the original Quran-only Christians, verse Lesbiano, the leader of the Fatherites over on TikTok? You know them, y'all. You know the Fatherites over on TikTok. You know who I'm talking about. The ones that say that Allah can be a father in a sense, right? They're the Fatherites over on TikTok. They don't really have much of a standing with the Ummah. Only the Ummah on TikTok. And Lesbiana, I believe, is the leader of the Fatherites over there. So, is going to be the leader of the Fatherites versus Sheikh Logic. Now, how many of you out there actually saw this discussion? I think you saw it on Logic's channel.
First 3 times. I'll say it slower.
Which is the channel we is going to be viewing this from as well. So the review will take place from the GodLogic channel. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to try to not pause it as much as I normally do, because I want to get the whole reaction in today. I want to do the whole video. I don't want to cut it up into parts. I want to show you how bad Logic destroyed this man. Watch this.
You're trying to think and stall. I'll give you time.
Sure.
What necessitates that I, Avery Austin, am not Lesbiano?
I have different accidents.
Are these accidents necessary for you not to be Avery or for me not to be Lesbiano?
Yeah, these accidents are gonna be.
It's God. It's God.
Yeah. Get it.
It's God.
All right, so the question was, if Jesus lacks any essential properties of Yahweh.
I just want to point out one thing. Now, y'all got this is I'm going to try to let it play, but you all got, I just noticed something right off the hop. Logic, he's just looking around. I think he's right now trying to set up his live stream and everything, because he got like probably 8 different monitors that he's looking at and everything else, like 4 different keyboards, right? Like the setup that he's got is probably just insane. So he's over there trying to set up his live stream, get it going and everything, right? And we got Lesbiano over here reading. He's literally reading from his screen. Like he has a script that he's going to go down. If you go off of this script, you threw him out. You threw him off. And you'll see this in this dialogue where Avery doesn't follow the script that he wants, so it throws him off. But anyway, let's get it.
Then he therefore cannot be Yahweh. Do you agree?
Essential properties, if you're talking about related to the essence, of course, it can't be Yahweh.
Yeah, essential properties are related to the essence. That's the distinction between essential and hypostatic.
Well, I think that you would agree that, there are essential hypostatic properties, right?
No, I wouldn't agree.
So
that introduces a no arbitrary modal criteria. What's the grounding for that?
Well, hold on, just a second. So
no, can you answer the question? You said there are.
I'm responding to what you said.
Don't run now. You said
you don't run. Yeah, here you go. It's already happening.
So I just want we just watched GodLogic live. For how long? And we see how GodLogic on his live has discussions. You see how he speaks. You see how the Muslim speaks. You see how he speaks. You see how the Muslim speaks. Back and forth, right? Let's see if that's what happens on a Muslim panel. Let's see how many times Lesbiano interrupts Avery. So he asked him a question, right? Let's see how long it takes for Avery to actually get to address anything that he said.
Yeah. Look, he's panicking already, guys.
It's already
happening. You said there are essential hypostatic properties.
Yeah.
And you said, would I agree? I say no. Why?
Yes, let me respond to that.
Can I finish? Essentially, hypostatic introduces a new modal, arbitrary mode, which I don't find any grounding for. Is there any grounding for this modal mode that you introduce?
If there is a would you agree that there's
no, I need an answer.
Essential. I am. Would you agree that there are?
No, I need an answer.
I'm answering you, and you're cutting me off. You don't got to show your nervousness this soon. Like it's too early.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah, I guess we will see. Would you agree that there are essential properties to being persons rather than the?
No, because the very definition. Yeah, the very.
I gotta pause that. I just noticed something again. Lesbiano, quit doing that. So I'm gonna back it up just a few seconds. And you're going to see him go for the, and this is why. I'm going to point out why Lesbiano even knows he's cooked. So GodLogic here says, quit panicking. So you hear Lesbiano say you're manifesting, and then he starts his kind of his laugh, right, to cope with what's being done. And then he goes to grab a drink of water, probably realizes there's no water in it, and then has to put it back. Getting a little dry in there for you, Lesbiano? It's only been a few seconds, man. It's only been a few seconds. I got to back that up again. I want everybody to see that turn of event here happening. Let me go back just a little bit here. Oh, 20 seconds probably. That's all I'll need.
That there's
no, I need an answer.
Essential. I am. Would you agree that there are?
No, I need an answer.
I'm answering you, and you're cutting me off. You don't got to show your nervousness this soon. Like it's too early.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Yeah, I guess we will see. Would you agree that there are essential properties to being persons rather than?
Hey, get a little thirsty already, Lesbiano? He getting thirsty already. He don't even know if he wants to drink, if he wants to laugh, if he wants to interact. He don't even know what he wants to do yet. It's only been 2 minutes into the discussion. That's a little side point, but I had to add that in there. Avery's right. He was nervous because he got Shake Logic in the house. Let's get it.
Rather than the
because the very definition. Yeah, the very. You want to let me finish, man?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the very thing that individuates a person is his hypostatic properties. They are not. Let me finish. They are not essential. Now you introduced a new arbitrary.
What shows distinction in person is their hypostatic properties. Remember that.
Mode.
Oh, are they essential to being persons?
No, why are you cutting me off? You said there are essentially hypostatic properties.
Yeah, you're not answering the question, Libby.
What is, guys, chat, pay attention to the question.
Yeah.
What is the grounding for the necessity of a hypostatic property?
Yeah, I'll show. Just like we were just describing. You just, but it's funny that you just said, hold on, I don't have to repeat anything. Look at you cutting me off already.
I need you to repeat my question.
Look, you being this nervous, it's showing already.
Okay,
watch this
repeat
chat.
my question.
Y'all see this chat? I'm about to demonstrate this to you. Yes. You said that there's not a difference between having essential properties to the essence and having essential properties to the person.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. That's exactly what you said. That's exactly what you said. Yes, that's exactly what you said.
No, this guy's panicking, dude.
Today, man.
He doesn't even understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, I'll ask again. I'll ask again.
That's a bad idea,
is there a difference between having essential properties that make personhood
I'm gonna ask
versus
the question
essence?
One more time, ladies and gentlemen.
No, answer the question.
One more time.
Answer the question.
Y'all heard Avery's question, right? Y'all heard Avery's question. Let's see what happens here. Notice, every time Avery catches Lesbiano in something he mixed up or mistaken or whatever, he wants to run away from it. Let's see what he does.
Why don't you answer the question?
New arbitrary mode. That is,
answer the question, Lesbiano.
Essential
answer the question, Lesbiano.
Properties exist.
Are you going to answer the question?
What is the grounding?
Can you answer the question?
Please answer.
No, you need to answer the question.
He literally can't control himself. He's manifesting.
This is you. You're the one who cut me off.
He's literally manifesting right now.
Answer the question.
Hey, brother, are you gonna stop? Remember the question.
I'm matching your energy with energy, brother.
Hey, Logic. Did you say there are necessary
Hey, Christina Marie, salam al-Masih, sister. She says somebody has to put him saying what he did side by side with him claiming he didn't say it. Now, if I have time, I'll be able to do that tomorrow night. But I know that there's a lot of our friends out there that do clips. So all of our friends that out there do clips, Lady Logic would like you to do one thing for her, please. That would be to go through this dialogue and to find out where Lesbiano said he didn't say this thing. And then put them together and go ahead and please put that clip out. And let's get back to it. And so far, if you noticed, Lesbiano does not want to answer the question. Does not want to at all. Ain't happening. This is how bad. It's only been 4 minutes. And we got 50 minutes to do. So we still got 46 minutes. I hope he answers something.
Hypostatic properties?
Excuse me for a second.
You said that, right? John, he said there are necessary hypostatic properties.
Now this is more like
it's not GodLogic you talking to now, Lesbiano. You is talking to Chef Logic. Oh boy, you going on that grill, son. You going on that grill.
What is the grounding for the necessity of a hypostatic property?
So when you're talking about hypostasis versus essence, there's a distinction.
He's not answering.
And because there's a distinction, I'm cutting me off already. Look at this. I bet. Yeah, that's okay. You can nervous laugh all you want.
Yo, this guy.
Because there's a distinction. Because there's a distinction, Lesbiano. It's okay. Relax. Because there's a distinction between hypostasis and essence, there are properties that are related to the essence, and there are properties that are related to personhood or hypostasis. Hypostatic properties versus properties of the essence. And so this is why you need to make the category, you highlight the category you're talking about. When you're talking about properties belonging to the essence. Let me finish. Let me finish.
All right, finish so I can respond.
I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Relax. Right. It's okay. It's a beautiful Sunday. Yeah, chilling. It's all good. Yeah, I bet.
Hey, brother, come on, hurry up so we can get to it.
It's all. Hey, the longer you cut me off, the longer it takes.
All right. Hey, brother, come on. Let's get it going.
Now that we've identified the different categories.
How many of them?
You said earlier. Yeah, you said earlier that there's no difference between hypostatic properties and properties of the essence.
This guy is not right now. How many
did you say that or not?
Logic, are you going to answer the question? How many categories?
I already did. Did you answer? So
how many? Are there 2 or 3?
Can you answer the question?
Are there 2 or 3?
Can you answer the question?
Are there 2 or 3 categories?
Yeah, you're not going to answer the question.
Yeah, bro, he's running.
I'm right here. You just read from the question.
All right, dude. So remember,
everybody can see how you're running from the question.
So after that little dialogue, we see how nervous Lesbiano was. We see how he doesn't understand the difference between essence and the hypostases, the person. And this is a real problem for Muslims. This is a real problem, and you're going to see this a lot through in this discussion. They mix up essence and personhood, and they put it together. And that's the only way they can argue against us, is to try to misrepresent what we, the view that we have, and then try to attack that, which is basically a straw man argument. But Avery's trying to lay it out here. He's trying to lay out what we actually believe. And Lesbiano's like, no, you don't. I'm giving you 2 other categories. Well, it doesn't matter if you're only giving 2 categories. If there's more, then you're giving a false dichotomy, which again would be a logical fallacy. So notice how I'm able to identify, explain, point out the logical fallacies that you're actually using, Lesbiano. But anyway, hey, and a shout out to what was his name here? I think he was on up here just a little bit. Yeah, GA Messenger. He said, I came in to say Lesbiano's beard is weak. Is daif. I'm just saying it's daif. Let's get it.
Control himself.
So is there a difference between hypostatic properties and properties of the essence?
Hello, can I speak?
Answer the question.
Hello, can I speak?
We waiting.
Can I speak? Remember, I asked him a question. He didn't answer.
We waiting. Go ahead.
Right, good. Keep waiting.
Hey, we waiting. Hey, we can hear you. Your turn, Orthodox Muslim. We're listening. We listening, man. Go ahead. Answer that question.
Remember, guys,
we'll see if you answer the question.
He said there are category 1, hypostatic properties that individuates each hypostasis. Number 2, there are essential properties that are common and related to every hypostasis. Remember, these are the 2 categories. In the beginning, he introduced a 3rd arbitrary mode that is hypostatically necessary. So not hypostatic, not necessary, but hypostatically necessary. He introduced a new arbitrary mode, and I'm asking Logic, and the question I've been asking him, and because he doesn't understand nothing of what I'm saying to begin with, that's why he's not answering. The question was, Logic, what grounds, look at him reading for the Discord, by the way, what grounds the necessity?
Oh yeah, I wanted to pause it here. The funniest thing about this whole thing is I don't even know Logic even has Discord anymore. Logic did have Discord at one time. He might have been on there maybe 3 times max, maybe. That's a hard maybe too. I don't even know if it was 3 times that he was on there. I'm just saying. So for him to say that Avery is looking up the answers on Discord is a joke, because we don't have a group that sits there on Discord like them, like Central, like Lesbiano, and all them other guys. What actually is happening right now, and the discussion that should be happening, should be Dimmy Danny versus GodLogic. Because that's basically what we're seeing right now. Is Dimmy Danny is in a Discord with these guys, and he teaches them these arguments. The problem is that they don't understand the arguments or the full entailment of the argument until they face somebody like Avery. And you see, and you notice Orthodox Muslim, he has a script. If you go off of that script, he can't deal with it. Notice this.
Of this third arbitrary mode you introduced.
Okay, so I just listened to you. So please don't let your panic hop out. So, Libiano, you misrepresented me, and it's normal for you to do that. This is what I said. I'll make the position clear. And you said that you was going to answer the question, and notice that you didn't. You didn't answer the question. So here it is. I'll say it again. I'll give the position again. Hopefully this time, Libiano, you could probably engage, little buddy. Hopefully you can engage. Here it is again. There's a difference between hypostatic properties that are essential to hypostases or persons, because these are relational properties. These will make them distinct from one another. There are also properties that are essential to the essence.
Nice.
Those are two different properties, categories of properties we're talking about.
Two categories, right?
So yeah, I don't know where you got this three.
Nice. So two categories.
Notice you're interrupting me now. Okay.
So again, so everybody knows the categories, and I paused this at a good time. Look at that. I caught logic. I caught logic with a nice face on right there. Oh, that was a good pause right there. Oh, that was a good pause right there. But I want everybody to understand, he agreed to these two categories. These two categories is that there are properties that are necessary to the hypostases to show a real distinction between persons. And there are also necessary things that are predicated to the essence. Those are the two different categories. Now, the begetting would be predicated to the hypostases of the Father. Now, the begetting wouldn't be predicated to the essence. Why? If it was predicated to the essence, then the Son and the Spirit would also have to beget. But because it is predicated to the person, not the essence, that shows the distinction. Now, let Avery continue with what he's saying.
Okay, so when I asked you, do you agree that there is a difference between hypostatic properties and properties essential to the essence? You said no.
You want an answer now?
You said no. You already gave me the answer.
I didn't say no. Yo,
no.
Logic is literally panicking right now.
Let me finish. It's okay. Notice, did I interrupt you?
Do you want an answer?
Did I interrupt you?
Do you want an answer?
After I finish.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you. It's okay.
He's doing everything to get out of
Beautiful Sunday morning. Jesus loves you, Libiano. You're all good. It's okay. All right. I know you've been missing.
We're all okay, man. You're doing okay, man.
So this is where we're at, Libiano.
Keep going.
You need to answer the question. Well, you already said that there's not a difference between hypostatic
I didn't say there's no difference.
Why are you cutting me off?
I didn't say there's no difference.
Why are you cutting me off?
This is a conversation. This is a dialogue.
I did not cut you off, though.
So you see how he just cannot interact. He cannot actually engage with the dialect.
But you're not engaging with the dialogue.
Able to engage.
Okay, all right. Let's see, Libiano. Answer the question then. Is there a difference? I'll give you a second chance.
Repeat the question. Repeat the question. I'm going to answer directly. Then I'm going to ask you the question, and you're going to answer directly. Deal?
We'll see. I already answered your question. We'll see. I already answered.
But you didn't answer my question yet.
Okay, we'll see.
You didn't answer my question.
All right. So here it is again. Here's your third chance. Redeem yourself.
Your question, and then you're going to answer my question that you've been ducking.
We'll go ahead. We'll go ahead. You've been ducking this one. We'll see. So here it is again. Third chance, Livestream. Third time's a charm, baby boy. Third time's a charm.
Yeah, we'll see.
Third time's a charm.
Hey, baby boy,
is there a difference
Lesbiano
between properties of the hypostases that belong to the persons versus properties that are essential to the essence? Yes or no?
Good. Yeah. So as I mentioned from the beginning, there are two categories. Don't cut me off. There are two categories. There are essential properties that are common to each hypostasis. I've already mentioned this. And
whoa, no, we're talking about the first category would be properties that are necessary and attributed to the essence. The other category would be properties that would be predicated to the hypostases. Those are the two that you agreed to earlier. Notice how he's now changing the categories after he's already agreed to them. I just want to point that out.
And there are hypostatic properties that individuate each hypostasis. Okay? There are two distinct categories. What's the distinction? The distinction is the essential common property is never.
Notice he's reading from his screen. He's accusing Logic of reading from Discord, and he's reading from his screen. What a joke.
Necessary to constitute the ontology or the identity of each hypostasis. It is necessary for the thing to have its quiddity. Okay? That's for the essential category. For the hypostatic category, these hypostatic properties individuate and distinguish between the individuations, between the hypostases. Okay? These are two categories. But remember, hypostatic properties are not necessary in every possible world. He said there is a third group. And what from the beginning, when he first joined, he said there are hypostatically essential. Hypostatically essential.
I just want to throw a quick little poll in the text. A quick little poll in the text. This is going to be a 1 or 2. Is Logic going to say you totally misrepresented what I said? Give me a 1 for yes, a 2 for no. Is Logic going to say you totally misrepresented what I said? Give me a 1 for yes, a 2 for no. Let's get it.
That is a third category in which you need to substantiate grounding for the necessity of these accidents. Can you please, now the question that he's not going to answer, can you provide a grounding for why hypostatic properties are essential or necessary in every possible world? Go ahead.
Yes, very simple. I said it again. I'll say it again. I answered this the first time. I'll answer it again. Yeah, I'll answer it again. Yeah. Because there are properties that, like what you said, individuate a particular hypostasis. So, like for example, the hypostasis of the Son, right? The Son is begotten. That is a hypostatic property, an essential hypostatic property of the Son. The Father begets. That is an essential hypostatic property of the Father.
Why is essential?
This is what makes
the essential. What grounds the necessity?
Because being the begetter, you are begetting something.
What grounds that?
What do you mean? What grounds that?
We'll try again.
Of the Father.
Him being.
Told you that.
Wait, the camera died. 1 second. The camera died. Stay.
Him being the person of the Father.
Don't talk. The camera.
Allah done struck his camera down because he know he lying on the Ummah. Oh, that's proof right there that Allah done struck down his camera. Oh, he forgot to say Inshallah before he started. Come on now, you know you gotta say Bismillah. You know you got to say that. Get them gins out of there.
The camera died. Wait.
What do you mean don't talk? I'm talking. Why can't we talk?
The camera died. Let me put in batteries. Wait.
Oh, hopefully you can engage with what I said.
Hey, man. I said don't speak.
Why can't I speak?
My batteries in. We got to make sure I get the whole conversation.
We got the
video that's gonna go viral tomorrow.
Whole conversation.
So make sure we get the whole conversation with my face in it. 1 second.
Dude, the whole conversation is right here, man.
Yeah.
Hey, well, we're waiting for Lesbiano to put his batteries back in his camera, because apparently he doesn't know how to charge batteries or make sure that he has fully charged batteries when he starts a live stream. When we take this time to recognize Appy Frenzy. Salam alaikum, my friend. And Appy says, why can't we just say that they are not capable to interpret our scriptures? Well, they're not, plain and simple. And they never talk about their Quran or Allah. Forever topic is the Trinity. That's wishful thinking. Very wishful thinking. And thank you so much for the super chat. God bless you so much. I would love to talk about the Trinity 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I truly would. But there's these heretics out there that we need to combat. So how about we hope that no signal Lesbiano can hurry up and get that camera fixed and get back on here so he can finish avoiding what Avery's actually saying.
Yeah, good.
So because the Father begins, hypostatic.
I'm going to continue now. Thank you, man. I'm going to continue now.
Go ahead. You don't yell this time.
So remember, he said the Father essentially begets. The begetting of the Father, or the paternity of the Father, according to him, is hypostatic. Would I be correct in saying so, Mr. GodLogic?
It's a hypostatic property.
Good. So the Father's paternity is hypostatic, not essential to the essence. Now remember, he said he essentially begets. He
hypostatically.
Yeah, that's the point.
So make sure you put that in. Don't take it out.
Let me finish.
Just don't misrepresent.
Let me finish. Don't manifest. He necessarily hypostatically begets.
There you go.
I am asking what grounds this necessity? Why must he, as a hypostasis, beget? Why is there no possible world in which the Father lacks paternity? What grounds this?
This is the best question that Lesbiano could have ever asked. And I hope he lets logic answer it.
This necessity.
Because the Father eternally begets.
Why?
Son, let me answer.
Grounds that?
Why? What grounds God being all knowing? What grounds?
Yeah,
what grounds God being all powerful?
I'll tell you.
Let me finish.
What grounds him being all knowing?
Let me finish. Hello. Notice how he's.
The essence.
Look at you, bro. Can you let me talk? Can you let me talk? This is insane. This is insane. This is tough. So the Father being the Father, he begets. That means that's because the Father begets. Oh, love. It's relational.
What grounds that?
Love and relation. It's love and relation. He begets.
But what is the grounding of that?
Libiano, you gonna let me talk?
You're not answering.
I literally am. You're cutting me off at every turn, bro. And then you complained if I cut in you. You complained that I cut you off.
He's trying to cut him off. What logic is trying to say here is that the begetting is an essential quality for the being of the person of the Father. Because the Father is eternally the Father and his essence is grounded in love, it necessitates that he eternally begets another person. That's what he's trying to say here.
Let me finish.
I'm asking.
Libiano, I'm asking you to let me finish, bro. Just like you did me.
Yeah, finish.
I let you finish.
Finish.
Let me finish. Let me talk. Thank you. So because the Father begets, and this is necessarily, He's always the Father, eternally, unchanging. He's always the Father. I'm telling you.
Necessary?
Are you not listening to the answer?
Yeah, no. You're saying because
are you not listening to the answer?
I'm saying again.
It's a hypostatic necessity.
Look.
It's necessary. You gotta let me answer, bro.
I'm gonna help you out here because
you have to let me answer. You have to let me answer.
Okay. I'm gonna give you, let's say, 1 minute.
Don't time me. You just gotta let me talk. That's all.
1 minute. Go ahead.
You just gotta let me talk.
Finish everything you have to say in the 1 minute. Go ahead.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes, please.
So, because the Father is eternally the Father, he eternally begets, which makes him eternally the Father, and this beginning is a hypostatic relation with the Father and the Son, the begotten and the begetter. And the same with the Spirit. The Spirit spirates from the Father. So these are eternal actions. It's an eternal procession, an eternal begettingness. These are hypostatic necessities. They always happen. They do not happen in time. That's why it's necessary. It's infinite. It doesn't happen in time. So, with that being said, Lesbiano, you agreed that there is a difference between properties that belong to hypostases and properties that belong to the essence. So I gave you your answer. So now can you deal with my question? Is it okay if you deal with my question?
You haven't answered yet, and I already answered you.
Oh, he said I haven't answered yet.
The 1 minute is ticking.
He said I haven't answered yet. Yeah, I'm ready to demonstrate how Jesus is the Most High.
Oh yeah, okay. He's running, ladies and gentlemen, man. He can't answer the question. So
I'm just gonna have to keep repeating myself for you.
I gave you your 1 minute
uninterrupted.
Stop it.
I'm gonna have to keep repeating myself for you. You're too slow to get this.
Yeah, stop bickering, dude. You're embarrassing.
Watch this. I'm embarrassing you.
Are we gonna get to it? Are we gonna get to it?
We're already here. We've been here for the past.
You're buried right now. It's actually
15-20 minutes. I bet.
So I can't wait till this goes up.
All of that helps you out. I bet.
All right, bro. I'm gonna speak, bro. I'm gonna speak. Thank you, man. So, guys, remember 2 categories: hypostatic, essential. Let's use a human being, for example.
Essential to the essence.
A human, to the essence, right? That's what essential means.
Essential to the hypostasis, and there's essential properties to the essence.
All right, let's take a human being, for example. A human being essentially has a soul. That's an essential property related to humanity as an ousia, as a common essence amongst all the hypostases of individual humans. Me, I'm an individuation of the essence humanity. Okay? My hypostatic property, for example, is being Libyan. Now, could I say, because I am Libyan in this world, and because I am Lesbiano, I am necessarily in every possible world Libyan? No, because God could have actualized me as a non-Libyan. So I'm not necessarily hypostatically anything, because the very definition of a hypostatic property is a property that could be otherwise. It's a property that could be otherwise. It's not a necessary condition for being me. He said, introduced a third category. He's saying because the Father is the Father, in every possible world, it is necessary for him to beget. I'm saying, just like in every possible world, I'm not Libyan, and if I made that case, let's say I said, in every possible world, I'm a Libyan. It's necessary for me to be that way. Someone could ask me, what grounds that necessity? Why is it that in every possible world, you are a Libyan? There's no grounding for that necessity, because there's a possible world where I'm not Libyan. He's introducing a third category. He's saying there is hypostatic essential. So there's essential, 1, hypostatic, 2. And third category is hypostatically essential. It's gibberish. It doesn't exist. So, Mr. Logic, I'm going to bury you in front of your fans now. Answer the damn question. What grounds?
Oh, sounds like Lesbiano's getting upset. Answer the damn question. Answer that damn question.
The necessity of the paternity of the Father being a hypostatic property.
Does a father beget, Lesbiano?
In this world, yeah.
Okay. If you are the father who begets, what do you beget?
A son in this world.
Okay. So to be the father, it necessitates begetting, correct?
In this world, yeah.
Okay. So when this
why
is
must he be a father?
If he is a father in all possible worlds, then he is begetting in all possible worlds because he's a father.
Father in every world.
Let me finish and show you what just happened here.
Yeah.
What you just acknowledged is that it is a essential property of a father to beget. Can you be a father? Can you be a father without begetting?
If you're in this world where you're hypostatically a father, then you have to have a son.
You're not
a father. You want an answer? He's panicking right now. If you are not a father in every possible world, then you are saying that the father could be not a father in a possible world.
In what world does the father not beget?
In every possible world is a father.
In what world does the father not beget?
A grounding for the necessity.
In what world does the father not beget?
What do you mean? In a world where he doesn't have paternity.
So then you're not a father then, right?
Right. So why must he be a father?
So there you, oh my goodness.
So in all possible worlds, a father must beget.
You just notice what you just did. You don't even know what you just did. You're done. Just dust. You're dust. Watch this. You notice what you just did. So you just acknowledged that begetting is a necessary property of being the father.
This so slow, bro.
Oh my goodness. So you just acknowledged that there are necessary or quote unquote essential hypostatic properties. Numbnuts. So because God is the father, him begetting is a necessary property.
Does he have to be a father?
It's an essential property.
Does he have to be a father?
Let me finish.
Does he have to be a father?
Let me finish.
Does he have to be a father?
Let me finish.
All right, finish.
Him begetting is an essential, necessary property of the hypostasis.
Nice. So does he have to be a father?
Because let me honest. You okay? I know. I know. I seen this before.
This panic is real. This panic is real. You know what we call this, y'all? You know what we call this, y'all? This is the logic effect. This is the logic effect in full display on the man's own live stream. This man is crashing out on his own live stream. Man.
I've seen it with Hamza's Din. I've seen it with Rumsey. I let you speak uninterrupted. I let you speak uninterrupted. And you just got caught. It's okay. You just got caught. It's all good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your rhetoric doesn't work here, bro.
Well, it's working right here because look, it got you nervous laughing.
I'm making you my son right now. You're like.
I know. I miss you.
I literally have you on a chain right now, bro.
I heard you've been calling me, so I came.
This is reminding me of the good old days, man.
I left to go get my milk from the grocery store. I came back. You thought I wasn't going to come back from the grocery store, but I came back, son. I came back.
You have to be a father.
I came back. So
does he have to be a father?
So now to continue.
Does he have to be a father?
He's a father, yes. Necessarily.
Does he have to be a father?
That's what. Are you listening?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying. You're not.
What does the word necessary mean, Lesbiano? Necessary.
Maybe turn up the headphones. Turn up the headphones.
It's up. Does he have to be a father?
Turn up the headphones. Stop cutting me off.
Does he have to be a father?
Stop cutting me off now.
No, chat. We need an answer, chat.
You guys know what's happening, chat. Y'all see what's happening, chat. Y'all see what's happening, chat.
We need an answer today.
Is this just a yelling match?
Father in every possible
He's so nervous. He has to interrupt. He has to panic, and the nervous laugh doesn't work here.
Does he have to be a father?
Yes, people getting frustrated. Relax.
He literally
can't answer, dude.
He literally cannot answer.
Well, I'm trying to. I'm just getting interrupted.
Well, the question is, does he have to be a
father?
Wait,
hold on. I'm already answering something. Relax.
So
thank you. So let me talk. Appreciate it.
Focus.
So you just demonstrated You just demonstrated that it is a necessary hypostatic property. It's an essential hypostatic property for the father to be the father to beget. Begetting is a necessary property of hypostasis of fatherhood, of paternity. So you just acknowledged that there are essential properties of hypostasis, which in the beginning you said there wasn't.
Are you done?
You said this is the third category that he.
Good job, Lesbiano. Good job, Lesbiano. Good job. Hey, everybody give him a round of applause. He finally admitted it. Right on, right on.
You just made up.
Are you done?
But you just acknowledged that.
Are you done?
Let me finish now.
Are you done?
Let me finish.
Waiting for the answer, man.
You're just cutting me off. You're cutting me off.
Bro, you keep
saying that I didn't answer doesn't mean that I didn't answer.
Bro, I'm gonna give you another minute.
It's all good. It's all good.
Another minute.
I want you to interact with what we're saying here. You're incapable of engaging with what's being said, Lesbiano. You can't engage with what's being said. The only thing you can do is talk over. You can try to change the question. It's not happening, bro. So you need to engage with what's being said. Engage with the fact that you just acknowledged that there are essential hypostatic properties, and you just acknowledged that begetting is an essential hypostatic property of being the father. That's what you need to. So can you acknowledge that? I just want to hear you acknowledge that.
Yeah.
He can't even acknowledge it.
I just want you to acknowledge that.
Notice.
18 seconds. Let me know when you're done.
I just want you to acknowledge that. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for you to answer a question of mine. Yeah, I'm waiting for you to answer a question.
All right, good. So he's done now. He's not gonna cut me off.
Let's see if he answers the question, y'all. Let's see if he answers the question.
Look, he's literally. Yeah.
Let's see if he answers the question.
Who told you to come here, bro? Bad idea, brother. Bad idea.
Yeah, it's a bad idea for you.
You fell off ever since I talked to you.
You've been calling for me, man.
Anyway, can I
calling me out? You've been missing me. I miss you too, man. I left to go get milk. You thought I wasn't going to come back. It's all good. I'm back now, man.
Hey, Lesbiano, we know you were upset that Logic was gone. You thought that he was going to pull the old, hey, a guy got to go get some milk from the corner store routine and never come back. We know you thought that, Lesbiano. But be rest assured, Logic ain't like that. He ain't like that. He ain't that type of dad. He ain't just going to leave you like that, man. He came back for you, Lesbiano. He came back for you. You should be thanking this man. You're welcome, Lesbiano. You're welcome.
All right, here we go.
I'm
so
back.
He's saying, when one is a father, okay, he must beget. That's the meaning of what a father is. But the question was, why must the first person?
It's necessary.
Be a father, and what grounds this necessity? Because you are saying, although it is hypostatic, it is necessary across every possible world. And I am positing that this is an arbitrary mode that you're using.
Why?
Okay? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. That's a very good question you asked.
Thank you.
Something is either necessary, essential, and related to the quiddity of a thing, to the essence of a thing, or not necessary.
Oh, so something is necessary and predicated to the hypostasis. Okay, we got you there. What's next?
Necessary and related to the individuation of a thing. Okay.
So a property that is not necessary that could be a different way is what you should have said. I'm just saying. For
example, I'm a human. Me having a soul relates to my humanity.
You don't know what hypostatic property is.
Let me finish. I could not be a human without having a soul, because having a soul is essential not to my hypostasis. It's not essential because I'm Lesbiano. It's essential because I'm a human. related to my usia, okay, as you say. Now, me being Libyan, one could be a human and not be Libyan. So being Libyan is hypostatic.
What's necessary for being Libyan?
What are you talking about?
What is necessary to be Lesbiano?
Let me finish.
Oh, wow. Did you all just see that? No way. Oh, pack it up. Show's over. Game's done. Game's over. Let me back this up 1 second. I'm not sure if y'all caught it. Oh, but hey, that's game over. Hey, that's tough. That's tough right there. Oh, that was lights out finished. Oh, I'm gonna let this play through one more time, and then I'm gonna explain why this is game over right here. Let me just back this up. Let's go to let's just do this.
One could be a human and not be Libyan. So being Libyan is hypostatic.
What's necessary for being Libyan?
What are you talking about?
What is necessary to be Lesbiano? No, look at you. Look. You understood the question. What's necessary for you to be Lesbiano?
Let me finish.
Look at you.
And this is a very good question, and this exposes his whole theology and the whole thing around it. So, there is something that is necessary to show the distinction between, let's say, Lesbiano and Avery. There must be a necessary distinction, or Avery could be Lesbiano, right? He doesn't realize that there has to be a necessary distinction within the persons. And Logic is going to bury this man alive right here. He's going to bury this man alive.
He's trying everything right now. He is literally trying everything.
You're done. You are done.
Let me finish. Answer
the question. What's necessary for you to be Lesbiano?
What's necessary for being Libyan is born in Libya.
What?
All right, sounds good.
Lesbiano.
What is here we go.
Whoa. Repeat this again, or let me get back this up again. What did he just say?
You understood the question. What's necessary for you to be Lesbiano?
Let me finish.
Look at you.
This guy, he's trying everything right now. He is literally trying everything.
Done.
If you really look at Lesbiano's face, and I'm going to do this again, really look at Lesbiano's face. It looks like he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Look at this man's face.
Necessary for being Libyan.
What are you talking about?
What is necessary to be Lesbiano? Look at you. Look. You understood the question. What's necessary for you to be Lesbiano?
Let me finish.
Look at you.
This guy, he's trying everything right now. He is literally trying everything.
You're done. You are done.
Let me finish.
Answer the question. What's necessary for you to be Lesbiano?
What's necessary for being Libyan is born in Libya.
What?
All right, sounds good.
Lesbiano. What is necessary to be Lesbiano the person? What's necessary?
Let me finish.
Let's do this.
Let me finish. What's wrong with this guy? He's lost it right now, bro.
No, you lost it. Look, I can.
You see how he's cutting off my train of thought? You know he's big.
From the one question.
Dude, let me finish.
Okay, what is necessary for being Lesbiano?
You have to let me finish.
You are. Listen,
you spoke for a minute uninterrupted.
Now he's gonna mute me.
You spoke for a minute uninterrupted.
Oh, so now he muted Logic. So there has to be a necessary distinction between Lesbiano and Avery. Well, what is it? What is it?
You just spoke uninterrupted too.
Don't be a coward. Don't be a coward.
You don't be a coward and answer the question.
Have some integrity. Let me finish. You're a coward.
I am. What makes it necessary that you
he literally can't control himself. Let me finish. All right.
Oh, so you got caught, dude. You just got caught.
And this is the main point that he wants to run from, and this is where he was finished. Wallahi, you finished. Wallahi, you finished on this one. There has to be a necessary thing that distinguishes Avery from Lesbiano. What is it? Are we going to get an answer?
Necessary to humanity. One could be a human and be Libyan, could be Canadian, American, Algerian, Chinese, all be human. Why? Because it is an individuating property and it's a hypostatic one. Could I then come and say, well, Mr. Logic, me being Libyan is actually a essentially hypostatic property, meaning that across every possible world, I am essentially necessarily hypostatically Libyan. But what grounds that necessity? Why must I be Libyan across every possible world? The essence doesn't ground it because you could be a human and not be Libyan. So what grounds this necessity, sir? Can you tell me why must the Father have paternity in across all possible worlds?
No, you need to answer. Lesbiano. No, Lesbiano, you ran from the question.
Can you answer the question?
Lesbiano, you ran from the question. Notice how you keep switching from hypostatic necessary properties and essential properties essential to the essence.
No such thing.
Okay, so Lesbiano, if there's no such thing
as hypostatically necessary, that's the point.
Okay, can you be Lesbiano and not be human? Okay, can you be Lesbiano and not be human? Lesbiano and not be human.
Can I be? No, Lesbiano is a human necessarily.
So is every human Lesbiano?
No.
Oh, so being Lesbiano.
Let me go through this one more time because I know Logic caught it, but I don't think Lesbiano caught what he just did again. Let me back this up a little bit. Let me show you what he did.
Notice how you keep switching from hypostatic necessary properties and essential properties essential to the essence.
No such thing.
Okay, so Lesbiano, if there's no such thing
as hypostatically necessary, that's the point.
Okay.
There is no such thing, y'all. No such thing.
Okay, can you be Lesbiano and not be human? Okay, can you be Lesbiano and not be human? Lesbiano and not be human.
Can I be? No, Lesbiano is a human necessarily.
So is every human Lesbiano?
No.
Oh, so being Lesbiano is not necessary to being human.
Lesbiano is a human because Lesbiano possesses human-making property.
I didn't ask that. That's not. Listen to the question. Hold on. Restart. Listen to the question. I didn't ask about Lesbiano being human. I asked.
Now he's putting his hands behind his head like, oh, man, I done messed up now. Oh, I done messed up. I done let Avery on my live stream, and he done cooking me left and right. Man, Avery took over this live stream. I want y'all to realize this one thing. Avery, as a Christian, just walked in to a Muslim live stream and took over his live stream from the Muslim. That's how you do it right there.
What makes this human being, what makes this human being that I'm talking to necessary, Lesbiano? What makes you Lesbiano?
My human making properties are not my hypostatic ones.
Okay, so does every human making property equal Lesbiano?
No.
Okay, so you can be a human. I got you. So you can be a human without being Lesbiano, correct?
That's the point.
Okay.
Thank you, man.
Okay.
So you can be a God without being a father. Thank you.
Hold on, though.
Thank you, Logic.
What you just saw
without having paternity and without without having a father.
Oh my God! You don't even know what you just did. You don't even know what you just did. You just proved my point. You just proved my point. Oh my goodness! You just proved my point. You just proved my point.
This is what happens when your guest goes off of the script. He wants to proclaim victory when he knows that he's not even representing what Avery just said. This is hilarious.
Because what we're saying is that you, just like what you just said, you don't have to be a father. You don't have to be the father to be essentially God, which is why the Son is not the Father. The Holy Spirit is. Let me finish. Hold on, no, you just proved my point.
This is a straw man.
You don't even know, but you just proved my point. Let me.
You have no clue.
You just buried yourself. Let me finish now.
Bro,
so just like what you just said, just like what you just said, Lesbiano, you don't have to be the Father in order to be essentially God. So being the Father, that hypostasis, is not essential to the essence. It's a hypostatic property.
I'm asking about paternity.
Hypostatic relation. Let me finish.
About paternity.
Let me finish.
I'm asking about paternity.
Let me finish. You just got caught and buried yourself. So just like what you just did, hold on. What you just did was you said you do not have to be the Father in order to essentially be God. Welcome to Christianity. We say God is triune and the Son is essentially God while being distinct from the Father. The Spirit is essentially God while being distinct from the Father. Just like you are Lesbiano, but you don't have to be, you don't have to essentially be, or you could be human without essentially being Lesbiano. So you just proved the point.
So
that there's property. Right? Let me finish.
Let's deal with that.
Oh my goodness. It's okay. I'm about to wrap up. Okay. So just like what you said, you don't have to be the Father to be God. So there are essential hypostatic properties that make the Father the Father. It individuates him from the Son or the Spirit. These are essential properties that make the distinction. Okay. However, these hypostatic essential properties, these essential properties of the hypostases, are not the same when it comes to the essence. So there are essential properties of the essence that are not essential properties of the hypostases or the persons.
You done? All right.
There you go. You got your answer. You're done.
Here we go.
Thank you for
look. He's running.
There we go. The debate is over. Oh, wait. Lesbiano gonna have to misrepresent that somehow.
He's running.
Good job, Orthodox Muslims. So now, are you ready to go to the scripture?
Let's use this. Watch this, everybody. Everybody, I want you to pay close attention.
Notice how he's running from the scripture.
Can I speak?
Everybody, how he's running from the scripture.
Can I speak?
Notice how you're running from the scripture.
I want everybody to watch.
Does the New Testament teach that Jesus is God? We haven't even got there yet.
What's up with this guy? You just
spoke, man. To deal with your title, man. I'm ready to deal with the title.
Everybody,
this is too easy.
Everybody, get your cameras on.
This is too easy. The camera's already on, man. You got caught in 4K.
Let's look. He's so scared right now.
You got caught in 4K, bro. It's over.
I know. I'm your father, dude. Just relax.
Just move on.
Notice now, Lesbiano can't even come up with his own insults. He's got to use the same saying that Avery has already said to him, right? That this shows you how nervous this man is. He can't even think right now. He's got to use Avery's sayings. Come on, Orthodox Muslim. You know you're in there with your dad right now. We see it. Look at the facial expressions right now. Who's confident and who's not? Let's pause it right here. And this is 35 minutes in the discussion. Who knows that they've been owning somebody the whole 35 minutes? And who's the person that looks like they're scrambling for answers? I'm just saying.
This doesn't help.
I want to help you. Look at this guy. Let me make my point. I want all the cameras start clipping. Let's use your analogy, Logic. You said Lesbiano doesn't have to be Lesbiano to be human. Is that correct, Logic?
No, that's not what I said.
Yo, that's not what he said. Yo, he's backtracking.
You said I said Libbiano doesn't have to be Libbiano to be human.
Yo, this guy's backtracking, bro. I need everybody to clip, man.
Clip. What did I say, Orthodox Muslim?
You said because Lesbiano doesn't have to be Lesbiano to be human. That means the Son doesn't have to be the Father to be God. Correct?
You know what? I misheard you. I misunderstood what you said. I thought you misrepresented me. My bad. Good. But you're
misheard. All right. So let's try again. Lesbiano does not have to be Lesbiano to be God. Correct?
To be God?
Or to be human, right?
Yeah.
Good. Because Lesbiano, being Libyan, is hypostatic, correct?
Yeah. It's a
good.
Person.
The father, being a father, is also hypostatic?
Yes, it's a hypostatic property.
So the father doesn't have to be the Father to be God, right?
No, God. So to be, can you listen to the answer? This is stupid. Being the Father, being the Father is not essential to the essence. That's a hypostatic property. So
right. Just like being Libyan is not essential to humanity, that's why it could be otherwise in another possible world.
Just like we have, so the Son is not the Father, yet he's essentially God.
Again, let's try this again.
Yeah, let's try this again.
Right. If Lesbiano being Libyan is hypostatic, therefore
Lesbiano being
does
Lesbiano
not have to be Libyan to be human. Let's change our variables.
Just a second. If Libyan is a necessary property of the hypostases, then we agree.
The Father is hypostatically the Father. Therefore, he does not have to be the Father to be God, right?
No, you're mixing this up, Lesbiano. Listen to the breakdown here, dude. Nice try, but listen to the breakdown. You notice how you switched, and you tried to do it. You know, it was kind of cute. You tried to switch it up. When we're talking about Lesbiano, there you could be. You don't have to be Lesbiano to be human. Just like when it comes to the persons of the Trinity, you don't have to be the Father. You cannot be the Father or be distinct. You could be distinct from the Father and still
you don't have to be the Father to be God, right?
You can be distinct from the Father and not
be the Father to be God, right?
You can still be God and not the Father.
He slipped.
Yes. You can still be God and not the Father, Lesbiano.
Okay,
now, what you have to do is hold on.
Let's apply that to the Father.
We already did.
Let's apply that to the Father.
Lesbiano,
doesn't have to.
You can't apply that to the Father because that is a necessary property to the hypostases, idiot.
Can you just hold on a second? Lesbiano, can you just hold on a second?
Yeah,
so notice how what you're doing, you're trying to switch interchangeably personhood and the nature, the essence and the hypostases. And it's not going to work here. Dude, stop. It's not going to work here. It's not going to work here. So when we're talking about the persons and what makes God essentially, or what makes the persons essentially God, the Son is distinct from the Father, yet he's essentially God. So he doesn't have to be the person of the Father to be essentially God. There's no problem with that in the Trinity.
There is. You want to know why?
What's the problem?
Because I asked you, is paternity essential or hypostatic? You said it's hypostatic, not essential.
No, stop.
Just a second here. Essential and hypostatic aren't the opposites of one another. What is he talking about right here? Essential and contingent, maybe. Necessary and contingent, I would believe. But what's he talking about here? The hypostasis is the person.
Stop. I said that paternity is hypostatically essential to the Father because it's a relationship.
Because now you introduce a third category.
That's not a third category.
There's hypostatic accidents. There is necessary, essential, related to the essence, and that's it. You introduced a third one.
Whoa. Necessary related to the essence. He's not allowing for necessary predicated to the person.
Hypostatically essential. Now, because you introduce a third arbitrary mode, the question is, because you admit that paternity is hypostatic, but you're saying it's hypostatically essential, meaning it's hypostatic, meaning that not all the hypostases share it, but it's also necessary in every possible world. And my question is,
no, you stay here.
What grounds this? Yeah, I'm here. What grounds this necessity? Why is it that the Father begets in every possible world?
Because of love and his relation with the Son. He's eternal. It's an eternal begetting. It doesn't.
Why
It's not. It doesn't. It's eternal. It's infinite. It doesn't happen in time and space. This is why. No, it's just the world period. Libiano, watch this. You would agree that there are necessary properties that make you Libiano and not me Libiano, correct?
No, they're hypostatic, not necessary.
Okay, what
an idiot! Necessary and hypostatic aren't opposites.
What necessitates that I'm not Libiano?
You're doing okay.
We'll see. Because I'm just flabbergasted by this.
I know you're messing on your words a little bit.
What necessitates that I am not Libiano? Answer the question. What necessitates that I'm not Libiano?
Sorry, say that one more time.
I'll say it again. I'll say it slower. You heard me the first 3 times. I'll say it slower. You're trying to think and stall. I'll give you time.
Sure.
What necessitates that I, Avery Austin, am not Libiano?
I have different accidents.
Are these accidents necessary for you not to be Avery or for me not to be Libiano?
Yeah, these accidents are going to be. I haven't even answered. I haven't even answered.
You said yeah. You said yeah. You said
guys really trying so hard. I haven't even answered.
Well, you didn't just say yeah?
I haven't even answered, dude.
You just said yeah. You just said yeah.
He's trying so hard.
I'll give you another chance.
So there is a necessary accident that distinguishes Libiano from Avery. What is this necessary accident that he's speaking about? I hope we get an answer.
I'll give you another chance. Are these accidents necessary for you to be Libiano and not Avery?
I'm going to answer you.
Go ahead.
What distinguishes you and me is our accidents. If we didn't have any accidents, we would be one and the same subject. Therefore, it is necessary for us to have accidents in order for us to be different hypostases.
Are these accidents necessary to your hypostases?
Not individually, no.
Okay, so I'll ask it again then.
I just said no.
No, I know. You just said no.
Because they could be otherwise.
Okay, so this means that it takes us back then. What necessitates that you are Libiano? No, deal with it. What necessitates Libiano? This isn't working.
I've been answering every question.
No, you have not. You've been flip-flopping on your stuff.
Hey, another quick poll for the one-way apologetics crew out there. We got 82 of you. 82 of you watching right now. We got another poll coming up. I need a 1 for a yes and a 2 for a no. Again, 1 for yes, 2 for no. Has Libiano answered any questions tonight? Has Libiano answered any questions tonight? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Let's get that poll on the go.
You've been flip-flopping on your stuff.
Bro, stop.
What necessitates? No. Give me specifics. What necessitates that you're Libiano?
Differentiate and distinguish between us. The question,
what are those?
Bro,
what are those?
Avery, you keep ducking. I'm not going to let you duck anymore.
No, what are those?
The question was,
answer the question.
What grounds the necessity?
Stop running, Lesbiano. We already answered that.
Father having paternity. Can you answer What
Dude,
ground?
I already answered. Good. I already answered that. I already answered that. The problem here, Libbiano, is that whenever you get caught, you're trying to divert as if this was an incident dealt with.
Oh my God.
So again, Libbiano, when you say Libbiano, when you say that there are necessary accidents that make me different from you, let me finish. When you say that there are accidents that necessarily make me distinct from you, you are acknowledging that there are necessary hypostatic properties that distinguish us.
Yeah.
But then you say that there's not. So then I'm asking you, Libbiano, I'm asking you.
All of this to avoid the question.
What are the properties that makes Libbiano, the person Libbiano, not the person Avery?
I'm going to answer for the third time. In a world where Avery and I are distinct hypostases, it follows that because we are distinct,
what makes us distinct?
Let me finish.
You're not answering the question.
Let me finish. I'm answering.
You're not answering the question, though.
It follows in a world where Avery and Libbiano are distinct hypostases, it follows because a distinction, all it is an asymmetry in properties. Okay? If in a possible world we have an asymmetry in properties, it follows then we have distinct accidents. However, these accidents,
what's the distinction?
Let me finish. However, for example,
I'm waiting for you to answer the question.
Let me finish, dude.
We just still waiting for this necessary accident that shows distinction between the person of Libbiano and the person of Avery. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that answer.
Just answer the question at any time.
For example, I have a nice beard. Avery has whatever that is that's on his face. Okay? These things are accidents. Okay?
No, you didn't say that. No, you didn't say that. Oh, no, you didn't just say it. Wow. The beard. So the length of a beard is a necessity. Oh, man. Let me back this up. Oh, man.
The question at any time.
For example, I have a nice beard. Avery has whatever that is that's on his face. Okay? These things are accidents. Okay? They are accidents.
Just waiting on you to answer the question.
Distinguish us. He has whatever that is on his face, and I have a nice, luscious beard. Okay? But in a possible world,
what does that have to do with being
it could be the case that I don't have this nice, juicy, luscious beard. It could be otherwise.
Does that make you Libbiano?
Question answered. You see, guys?
No.
What type of man? What type of man describes his beard as juicy? I'm just saying. What man out there walks? Hey, all you men out there. Hey, this ain't for you ladies out there. This is only for the men out there. Hey, this is just for the men out there. How many times have you come out of wherever, coming to see your wife, and you're like, hey, baby, you see this nice, juicy beard here? Like, come on. Man, I'm with Word and I on this one. That's some juicy happening there. Why do all these mook-manoons have to go diddy when it comes to dialoguing? This man went diddy during the dialogue. He was so nervous. No, he didn't. Wow. Man. Wow.
It's not answered. It's not answered. Does that make you Lesbiano? Does your beard make you Lesbiano?
My question.
No, does your beard make you Lesbiano? Nice try. Yo, this is pathetic. This is pathetic. Does your beard make you Lesbiano?
Hey, bro, if you don't answer the question,
no, you need to answer. You can run all you want. You can run all you want. Go ahead and run away if you want to. So your beard makes you Lesbiano?
The question, all right. Hey,
does your beard make you Lesbiano?
Stop manifesting.
You're manifesting. You can't answer the question.
It's okay. It's gonna be fine.
Deal with it.
I know.
Does your beard make you Lesbiano?
The second time after this finishes.
Does your beard make you Lesbiano?
Breathe. Inhale, exhale. Take it in.
You can't do it. You can't do it.
Inside, brother. It's
humiliating. Your beard make you Lesbiano.
Schools you. I get it.
Answer the question.
I just did. So now
your beard does make you Lesbiano? So your beard makes you Lesbiano?
That I've been posing since
the very Lesbiano, a beard is a hypostatic necessity.
It's not
exactly logic. Apparently, to Lesbiano, the Orthodox Mukmanoon, apparently his necessary accident is his beard, which means in another possible world he could not be Lesbiano unless he had his beard. Man, logic, man, let's get it.
Right? Go ahead and run away.
Hold on, let's
go ahead and run away.
You need to be muted.
Go ahead and run away.
You're not answering questions.
Go to kick me.
Are you gonna answer the question or no?
Kick me away. Are you?
All right. So are you gonna be quiet because you keep interrupting me?
So are you saying that having a beard is your hypostatic property? Is having a beard a hypostatic property?
Yes, having a beard is accidental. Yes.
Oh, so no, that's not what I asked you. Is having a beard your hypostatic
property is an accident?
Okay, so when you say that, then can you have your beard and not be Lesbiano?
I could be Lesbiano without having my beard.
Oh, so having a beard or not having a beard does not make you or not make you Lesbiano.
Right, because it is not necessary in every possible world.
What makes you Lesbiano?
Thank you.
What makes you Lesbiano?
So now logic.
You're not answering the question.
To us,
you're still not answering the question.
The hypostatic properties are not necessary across all worlds.
I can't believe this.
Can you ground the necessity for paternity across
you're not answering the question. You're not answering the question. My question
to you literally doesn't know what to say anymore.
No, you don't. Yeah, at first you said having a beard makes you who Lesbiano is. That makes a distinction between us. And now you're saying it doesn't.
Are you gonna?
What makes you Lesbiano?
Logic. You gonna answer the question?
Come on, Orthodox. Come on. What makes you Lesbiano?
He is literally panicking right now.
I bet. This doesn't help you. If you want to kick me and run away from the question, that's all good. That's all good. Oh man,
this video is gonna blow up.
You're right. You're right.
It's gonna blow up, man.
And make sure you don't misrepresent it.
I want you to post this on your channel.
Catch when you ran.
Logic, are you gonna post it on your channel? Are you gonna post it?
Make sure you catch when you run.
Are you gonna post it?
Oh, all of this is gonna be there. All of this.
You're gonna post it on your channel, right?
You say.
And he's not just gonna post it on his channel. Nah, he ain't just gonna post it on his channel. You gonna get the imam to review it as well. That's right. You gonna have the imam review it as well. You're welcome. You're welcome. Now, first question out there for everybody. As good of friends as me and Logic truly are, if I truly believed that Logic got destroyed, would I really be doing a live stream like this? Like, honestly? Just think about it for a second. Like, come on now. Right? So we know how bad our sheikh destroyed this man. We got no problem posting it all over the internet. But I bet you your friends won't.
Livestreano is going to be on the channel.
Guys,
yeah,
keep him to his word. He is going to post this on
you better not delete this too. Oh, by the way, are you going to copyright me? Are you going to copyright me?
Logic, are you going to post this on the main channel?
Are you going to copyright me?
Of course not.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we good. Just be everywhere. Just be everywhere.
Copyright you, dude.
Just making sure. Just making sure.
Yeah, you're going to post this on your main channel, right?
It's going to be everywhere. It's going to be everywhere.
All right, good. Good. And I'm going to post this on my main channel and all my channels. Awesome. So people can see that you are a fraud. So now,
and people can see that you're a liar and that you're a runner. You can't even. You're a flip-flopper.
Hey, sir, what are we doing here, man? Are you going to answer the question or not?
You didn't answer the question.
I answered every question you gave. I'm not going to keep begging you to answer.
Livestreano, you still did not tell me. Livestano, you still did not tell me what makes
I'm getting tired, bro.
You still didn't do it. I know you are. You getting tired of getting stirred?
Yeah. Are you going to answer the question?
You getting tired of getting stirred up?
Yeah. Are you going to answer the question?
You still have not answered the question of what makes you Livestano.
All right. I'm going to try one more time.
Well, yeah, we can try one more time.
What grounds the necessity of paternity across all worlds?
Okay. And then I'll respond to this.
Please.
What makes you Lesbiano? See, you can't answer the question.
Thank you for coming back.
Yeah, keep running.
I'm running.
Oh my God! Logic. Man. Oh, here we go. So, why is it necessary in all possible worlds that the Father begets the Son? It's because of the love. It's because of love. And this begetting happens in eternity before time, space, and matter ever existed. So in all possible worlds, it would be the same because it was that way before. Plain and simple. Logic done buried this man badly. And when Muslims have this discussion, if you're one of these Christians that go up and have one of these discussions, remember, there is the distinction between being or essence and person. Let's put it this way. A tree has being, but a tree doesn't have personhood, right? So we see the distinction in it. So personhood and being are not synonymous with one another. So make the Muslim have the distinction in the discussion. Make sure that that distinction is there, because they will try to make the person and the essence the same thing, but make sure there's a distinction, as Logic did throughout this whole discussion. And when they try to run away, you hammer them on that point. As you noticed, the Orthodox Muslim kept running back to, well, where do you ground this new criteria in? Whenever he got cornered and couldn't answer, he reverted back to that same question that Danny kept posting to him in Discord. Lesbiano, you need to stop riding Danny's lap and be your own man. Because it's awful sad when Logic has to come on your live stream and sun you on your own live stream. This man took your whole live stream over and exposed you on your live stream. That's embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing. Hey, you may get flogged for that one. You may get flogged for that one. I'm just saying. Hey, and we did the whole review. We did the whole video. I didn't just cut pieces out here and there. We did the whole video as well. So, Within saying that, I do have another reaction that I have to do this week, but for that reaction, I am going to get my friend's computer. It might be Friday evening that I do this reaction, so I may not get another reaction in until Friday, but stay tuned. If I can do one earlier, I will, but it'll probably be Friday evening after the GodLogic live stream. And we will be reviewing another video of GodLogic some of you may not have seen. Hey, and with saying that, I'm ending this live stream the same way I normally would. There is only one God, and that is the true triune God of Scripture. Abortion is murder, and there is only one way to paradise, y'all. That is through our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Every knee will bow. Every tongue will confess that he is their Lord. I pray you do it in this world before you're forced to do it in the next. Salam al-Masih. God bless each and every one of you. And now it's time to see if we can get somebody on TikTok Live so we can cook some more mook manoons. God bless y'all.